today I'm talking about self-esteem in business, okay, and how that can connect with you on a visceral level for your business to grow you as a person, grow your brand, your marketing, etc. So it is the age of information overload, where attention is currency. Can we all agree on that? And can we all agree that it's passing like a river, every few seconds, The average goldfish can hold its attention for 6 seconds. The average person holds their attention for 5. Goldfish are beating us. So you have better luck selling to goldfish at this point. How do we up our game though, our self-esteem game, so that we can market to people and not let them get bored of us and buy in to our ideas, buy into ourselves and our own visions of what we want for them and for our business. If you don't have self-esteem to keep people's attention, no matter how good your service is, it's not going to get the best results. Number 2, if you cannot make an impact and you cannot approach authority or have the self-esteem enough to make friends and even network around the room, a simple thing as saying hello, smiling at someone and saying, what is your name? Where do you come from? We need to start at home, start with our own backyard, start with the people next to us, start where you are comfortable and where's closest to you, and then slowly but surely branch out from there, okay? Now what is self-esteem and this yummy gummy berry juice that we need to drink in order to get this? It is the estimation of one's worth, how you measure yourself, okay? Unfortunately, we do compare ourselves to others, but it's important to compare yourself to your best self. The vision that you have of the dream you that you see in the future, okay? Be the best you that you can be. And it is the belief in your potential, your worthiness, your value. Belief and appreciation of all of your innate gifts and talents which make you unique, and there's no other you but you. As Dr. Seuss says, no one but be youer than you. No one can be youer than you, right? So you need to take care of your spirit and all that one is, but this also means that you will have to reject other people's idea of who you are, okay? Other people may have known you from childhood, and over time you may have evolved and grown and changed. But the new you and the vision that you see yourself to be may not be the same idea that people have of you. And this causes conflict where people then, they feel uncomfortable or they don't really know what you're about. This is where you need to have that self-esteem to stand firm in your own skin and be able to say, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, and be proud of it. So, why is self-esteem important? With it, you decide your identity and your persona. What is persona and why is this important? If you have an idea of who you are, that persona will dictate your limits, the limits that you place on yourself, okay? If I, for example, have a friend in the farm and she says, oh, I could never do that, because she sees in herself a limitation, a framework that is at that point. If, however, and I know many people who have traveled out of the farm and traveled overseas, slowly but surely, as they embrace their power and step out of their comfort zone, that framework for who they are actually expands and grows with them. Okay, so they discover a new them. They step into new powers they never even knew they had, because like a muscle that's never been used, once they start to flex it, they're like, wow, I can move that. Wow, I can move that. I can move my personality in different ways. I can move my character in different ways. I can now start running a company. I can now start doing things. When I stepped out at 19 to backpack Europe, I had 0 in my bank account balance of self-esteem. 0. Okay, I didn't know who I was. I didn't even know what self-esteem was. So in order for me to get to the points that I got and keep going with it, I had to realize that in order for me to survive, and this was a matter of survival, because I was alone in the UK, I was alone, I had no family, no friends, it was totally something life-changing for me. So I had to then start building up this new structure and foundation of self-confidence and self-esteem. Now what is the difference, before I go on, what is the difference between confidence and self-esteem? Anybody? You haven't tried it? Yes.
So self-esteem is more about how you feel about yourself.
Right.
And confidence is more about how you project yourself.
Very good. Yeah. So it's about what you do. Confidence is more about doing something. I can be a very confident, for example, driver, but my self-esteem may be low in general. Also, strong when everyone tries to break you down. That metal inside you that's going to stay strong, that pillar, and that is the thing that's going to fortify you and keep you going every time you're knocked down. Because, as Rambo said, nothing's gonna hit you as hard as life. Okay? And you keep getting knocked down, but it's that self-esteem and that resilience that's gonna keep you getting up and fighting back. And keep pushing. Because it's so easy to just stay in bed, get depressed, not want to get up in the morning, think that, life is terrible, it's always gonna stay terrible, things not changing no matter how hard you try. Right? And some of us have tried and failed, and that's life of an entrepreneur. Try and fail, but how many can fail again? I'm telling you to fail. Fail as much as you can to fail better. Each and every time. You get up, you hit harder, you fail better. Feel better and fail better. It's very difficult to be an entrepreneur when you have a lot of dark thoughts, especially projected on you by people telling you that you cannot do something. Also, the fear of what will people think. What will people think of my crazy ideas? What will people think of me if I step into my power? Will they stop liking me? I mean, it's a deep human need to be liked, to be wanted, to be accepted. Nobody likes to face rejection. Nobody wants to be outcast. And sometimes our dreams scare us. Because if we have to step into those dreams, we're afraid most of the people that are in our lives right now won't finish the journey with us. They'll fall by the wayside, not liking us, not approving of us, maybe even hating us. And that's scary. Jeff Bezos of Amazon, you know Jeff Bezos? Right. He went back to his family's house, to his parents' home at the age of 35. If any of you know how white family roll, white parents do not like you coming back home. Okay? If you leave at 18, you stay left. You stay gone. Okay? You do not come back into the coop. You phone it. That's it. Bye. Now, Jeff Bezos had to return home at the age of 35 and start a business from his parents' garage. Wow. His mama must have been so proud of him. To sell books on this thing called the internet. That was his mom. Okay, that was his parents. That was the society in general at that point. And why? It's because at that point in time, in the lifeline of the internet, the only thing that sold online was pornography. So we've got the attention span of people at 5 seconds, and then we have pornography and books. Right, what's gonna win? Think about it. Most people go online for porn and they don't want to read. So you're now selling books, and their argument was like the older generation. People want to read books, feel books, touch books, smell books, sit with it, flip through it, and all of this. If they couldn't do that, they absolutely cancel his idea as a failure. And no doubt he failed a few times. But if we look at where we are today, it's because he had this insatiable hunger and the self-esteem and this resilience and this drive that we have Amazon. Now look, if someone put on your dreams like they did, would you be able to still get up and stop fighting? Or would you give up and curl up and go hide under the bed? It's very tempting. It's the most coziest place in the world to hide under the bed. Ever tried it? Yeah. Safe. And that's where dreams go to now. So, having a strong self-esteem also keeps you focused when people tell you. You're too busy, you're always rushing around, you're always doing something, you can't sit still, you're doing too many things. Just focus on one thing. How many of you have been told this by someone? Right. Were those people that told you that more successful than you or less? Just remember, self-esteem, if you do not have it, you cannot give it. You cannot give something that you do not have. If you cannot love yourself at a level that is really, really honoring who you are as a person, you cannot love other people. And let me tell you something, if you are managing teams, they will feel that. If you don't clap for them, they won't trust you. So lead in self-love, and your team will be swimming. Now, two main things destroy self-esteem. The first thing is, I'm not, my girl said it there, I'm not good enough. Okay? Now that good, you can put a blank in there and fill that with any old crap that we're used to filling it up with. I'm not blank enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not rich enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not whatever enough. Okay, we'll find a million things that we can put up there as an excuse for why we're not living our truth and going for it. The thing is, at the end of the day, all we'll have is excuses, not results. Number 2, who does she think she is? That's how we tear each other down. That's how we tear ourselves down. Who does she think she is? Who does she think she is to go and place herself in that role, or apply for that position, or take up that senior, faculty, management, whatever? Who does she think she is? That is something that we always self-sabotage with and hold ourselves ransom to. And that is one of the biggest killers of self-esteem. Now, when you feel this level of unworthiness, you can't leave. You certainly cannot approach big whale clients who can bring in the big money. Because they will take one look at you and you will feel immediately curling up under the wig. That's running to my safe place. Can't do it. When you have self-esteem and you believe in yourself enough, you'll believe in your product or your brand or your services enough. And when you can do that, you will have the lady balls to approach anyone and stare them straight in the eye and say, I have the best product. Are you interested? I'm in demand. You got 5 minutes. Put a timeline on it. I don't know. Just, you will have that kind of authority, that self-esteem, that self-belief, that confidence if you believe in yourself first. And that is why self-esteem is critical. Now, if you feel ashamed to be a woman who is so strong and so successful, then the rest of the world loves pulling women down. Okay? And worst of all, we love pulling ourselves down to buy into that. So the important thing is, especially if you're in a male-dominated industry, it's very easy to give into pressure, feel less than. Less than because our genitals are inside our bodies. Seems simple enough, biology. But really the mentality that goes into it is far more of this. And we do it to ourselves. That needs to stop. The other thing is that you can't accept compliments. You feel undeserving. Someone comes up to you, oh, I love your shoes. You're like, oh, how many of us have done that? Right? You find some way to shit on yourself. Some way. You wear self-deprecation like a cheap handbag. Except you don't get free. Okay, but you find some way to degrade yourself, to put yourself down, to undercut this gift of a compliment that they just gave you. You're like, nah, I don't want your compliment. I got my own crap going on here. And it's telling. So, self-esteem gives you esteem. Lack of self-esteem can slice both ways, okay? It can slice both ways, having low or low self-esteem. Either you will celebrate your peers' wins and celebrate them when they succeed, and you'll feel like they deserve it more than you, and you could never be as good, okay? Or, on the other side of the coin, you believe that they were not deserving of it and you were. Do you see how it's double sides of the same coin? The healthy self-esteem is smack in the middle and believes in equal opportunity for all. That means you can win and they can win. Everybody can win. Now, science tells us that we are currently only operating at 40%. Now, you know when you're at the gym and you're pushing or you're pulling or you're lifting or you're doing whatever and your muscles are burning, you can't go on now, it's down. Then you stop. You stop the reps. Navy SEALs and science tell us that you can actually do it. You've only tapped into 40%, so you've got 60% left to go after the burn. And you've got to keep pushing through that barrier. Because what's on the other side of that pain barrier, comfort barrier, that fear barrier, everything that you want. Now, what are the obstacles that hinder self-esteem? The voices from our childhood. We were all told nasty things by nasty adults when we were little. Sometimes, somehow, they weave their way into our adulthood and they become our inner voices. What does she think she is? Too big, messy, too big for her roots, right? So it stops us from becoming powerful and stepping into it. Some of the things we tell ourselves, who does she think she is? We've done that. I'll start on Monday, aka procrastination. It's not my fault. not taking ownership. Okay, sometimes some things may not be your fault, but try and take ownership for those that is. I'm offended. If you get offended for everything, you will not grow. One of the biggest things that I have learned in my journey is to have absolutely thick skin. I have been coached by Navy SEALs, okay, who are my manager and Italians. And if you know Italiano, you can't please them. It's impossible. Okay, you just cannot. So with this, I learned to take so much criticism that I was able to even start a YouTube channel. And it was very scary. I'll just say that. It was very scary. Because you get a lot of hate, you get a lot of criticism, and you need to filter all of that out to understand this resonates with my brand, this does not. I'm gonna keep that to the curb. I ain't gonna even look at it because I know who I am. And I'm gonna stand firm and tall in my own skin, and who I am does not depend on what they say. So whatever they throw at me, there's a barrier, there's a filter. My self-esteem has its own, it's like a citadel. It's like a castle with strong walls. It's gotta be fortified. So you know who you are, you have that strength inside of you. Whatever people throw at you, whatever they try to come at you, you're like, nah, thank you very much for having it. Okay? You need to learn how to tune out those critics that will not benefit you. But when someone who knows what they're talking about and they're more successful than you, or they earn more money than you, or they're at a higher level than you, or they really love you and care about you and you know this, listen to what they have to say. Because that growth is going to help you get places. If you stay with your thin skin and offended at every little thing that everyone says to you, you'll never really listen to how you can improve. You'll never become better because if you take everything as an offense, well, it's easy to be offended. It's very hard to do and be extra and try and do the extra work and go the extra mile and switch that off. So, the other thing is, I can't. And Sister Nuri said that ethically with the quote from Henry Ford. I was going to say Harrison Ford. Yeah, so if you believe you can't, or if you believe you can, you're right. So make sure what you believe is on par with that. Now, it's not fair. It's not fair they get this. It's not fair she was born like that. It's not fair they have that. Okay. We've all been dealt different cards in life. It is up to us to do the best with the cards that we have been dealt. Okay, you can call it destiny, decree, whatever God has given you. These things come in different ways, shapes, and sizes. No one is equal in that regard. But you have to do the best with what you have. And whatever excuses you have, there are people with less than what you have doing more than what you're doing. So stop trying. Start doing more. Next, I'm too tired. How many of you have had breakfast today? And I don't mean at Minarah. I mean like at home before you came to bed. Right? Good. Awesome. Yeah, you gotta listen. If you want to have more energy, sleep early, eat your breakfast especially, and have the other meals make them nutritious. Okay? Now, you got 9. She got lucky. She just got lucky. Okay, good for her. Celebrate her wins and work on getting her own wins. And sometimes experts have the uncanny knack of making it look like they got lucky. But nobody knew what they were doing from 12 to 5 a.m. They were slogging on their craft, beating their butts, getting up early, sweating, plowing, striving, studying, all of that stuff. But you won't see that. So it looks easy, it looks like luck. But in fact, it's got a whole backstory that you don't even know about. Perhaps her husband had cancer. Perhaps, her son lost his leg and she had to mother everyone in the house, plus her in-laws, plus cook for everyone. But she still made it to the top. You don't know what this backstory is. Next, I don't have time. Make the time. Organize, prioritize, strategize. We've all been given the same 24 hours in a day. It is up to us how we use them. And just remember, if you're scrolling through social media and you get lost in that time warp, social media is a business focused on keeping you distracted. Okay? It's focused. You unfocused. If you want to take the reins back and get your car back on the wheels, you need to organize your time. Maybe have time chunks in the day. Firstly, switch off those notifications so you don't bing, 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 bing whole day through, cluttering your head, cluttering your noise, taking away all of your concentration and for every beep and message and tweet and whatnot that you get. I've personally changed. It's been life-changing for me. I've turned off my notifications. I don't have anything. I have a peaceful life. I do check my social media though, like once for 15 minutes every 3 or 4 hours. And I suggest you do the same. Put an alarm on your phone so you know to check and the notification will not bother you. It all boils down to how hungry are you? How hungry are you? How hungry are you? Say it louder.
I'm ready.
Great! Not for food, I hope. Okay. The Wolf of Wall Street says, tell yourself you're going to do it or die. Thank you guys.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you.
Very, very inspiring. Thank you, Kutsiya.
Welcome.
We need more of you. I think you should come back for part 2 and 3 and 4. That was really good. Did you all get value from that?
Yes.
Fantastic. So, tell us, where did you grow up?
In Durban.
And then?
Then the UK for 7 years and then Saudi Arabia for 7 years.
There we are. That she started backpacking at the age of 19. She has a very interesting accent, I'll let you hear it for yourself. And she worked her way up the corporate ladder in London, in Harrods. And what award did you win? The?
Salesman of the year. Saleswomen.
For which company?
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier. And then you worked for Telecom as for British Telecom?
BT, yeah.
Yes. And
Managed a team of 6 guys at the age of 23.
6 guys at the age of 23. Oh, she's a woman in her power, isn't she? And here she is today, doing all kinds of very interesting things. She can, I think you even do sex therapy for marriages, don't you?
Yeah, there's intimacy coaching.
Intimacy coaching is not the right word. Sorry about that. I didn't do our Facebook. Just so you know, intimacy coaching, first of all, means intimacy.
Love that. Yeah.
Because if you're really into yourself, you'll be really comfortable with your partner.
Yeah.
Confidence is everything. Kutsiya, please take the floor. Thank you.